I was having regular mammograms and ultrasounds because my mum had had breast cancer when she was 59. Before my regular scan in 2020, I'd noticed that there was a bit of swelling in my right breast. Went up to my regular scan and some red flags started appearing. And then when I got the result, that was when everything changed for me. It was quite shocking. I was preparing myself for that news, but really nothing can prepare you for news like that. It's absolutely devastating. There were so many unknowns at that point and it was terrifying. I remember thinking I knew exactly how my mum felt when she was dying of cancer. It was an awful, awful experience. We were living from day to day and from result to result, treatment to treatment, scan to scan. You know, I'd done every form of treatment I could, including immunotherapy for 12 months at the same time as the chemo and the surgery and the radiotherapy. During the chemotherapy, I was very sick. Some days I'd get home from work and I would just collapse into bed. I couldn't put my daughter to bed, I couldn't read her a story, I couldn't eat dinner with the family, couldn't take the dog for a walk. There were so many little things that I missed during that period. I'm coming up to 2 years since my diagnosis, so I'm feeling hopeful, but it is the burden that I carry with me and I think I will for the rest of my life. Triple negative breast cancer is quite a difficult cancer. If we figure out what causes it, then there's going to be more of an opportunity to do research into effective treatments, and that's why clinical trials are so important. In my own experience, I was given access to an immunotherapy drug. That sort of treatment was only possible because individuals had donated money to make research into that particular drug possible. And that's why I'm a donator and very proud supporter of breast cancer trials. Even if doing this can save one person's life, then it's worth it because it's the most awful, traumatic, devastating thing to have to go through. And I certainly don't want my sisters, and especially my daughter, to ever have to go through this. My hope for the future is that there will be further positive developments in terms of breast cancer treatments. In order to really catapult the developments, we do need to spend more on research and development, and that's where funding for things like breast cancer trials really does come to the fore. I hope that I get to see my daughter finish high school, graduate from university, make a life for herself. I hope to retire with my husband down the south coast on a little plot of land with a tiny house. I just hope to live a happy, fulfilling and very, very long life.